here we have all three of them on. Now, for absurdity purposes, we're actually going to have all of these systems running a Final Fantasy game. The Nintendo DS will be running Final Fantasy IV. The Game Boy Advance Micro is running Final Fantasy VI. And the GBA SP is running Final Fantasy 1 and 2. The PSP 2000 is running Final Fantasy 2. And the PSP 3000 is running Final Fantasy 1. Yes, I know it's a little absurd. Let's look at, let's get to those all-important title screens. Come on. Are you back over there? I guess one has more of a loading time, doesn't it? Oh, there we go. One, two. Okay, here's the PSP Bright versus the Game Boy Advance SP. The Game Boy Advance SP. Both are pretty darn bright, actually. Both of them have, well, that almost looks like a paper cutout, actually. It's pretty awesome. Whereas this Final Fantasy, let's get back to that title screen. Who's got a title screen? Well, actually, yeah. We've got the Micro with its screen. And then that one with its screen. Yeah, the PSP Bright is still much brighter than the PSP 2000, 3000, 2000. Let's go ahead and turn off the 2000 here. It's off. Let's compare the DS Lite. Go back here for a moment. To the PSP 3000. As you can see, there's really, in terms of brightness, they're actually pretty equal. In terms of viewing area, I would say that the PSP Bright actually has a better viewing area because of the anti-glare coating or something that they have on the screen, which actually seems to work out pretty well. And of course, this is the Game Boy Advance the Game Boy Micro. God, I love this thing. Silver, nice. And it's playing, actually, it's out of these ones, it's playing the best one, so I guess I'm a little bit biased. But actually, let's take a look at Final Fantasy 1 for the PSP, which is honestly underappreciated. Yeah, there we go. Philip, Locke, Sarah, Vivi, the White Mage. And of course, Final Fantasy IV. This is such an underappreciated game. Really, people are like, "Well, I already have it on the GBA, so why should I get it on the PSP?" Well, because honestly, well, the PSP is missing the Dawn of the Souls extra line. Let me go over here, load up. Let me leave this village. Ooh, wait. Let me enter this village. I'm in Coruscant Lake over here. Yeah, there's actually light years of difference between the two of these games in terms of graphics. That's to be expected, as the PSP is a much more powerful system than the Game Boy Advance. This is really just kind of noise. But these are the screens. They're all at their brightest. And honestly, it's about time that the PSP joined the family in having a decently bright screen. Yeah, there's Rosa. This game is so awesome. There's Kane. And of course, over here we've got this. Well, Final Fantasy games are pretty awesome. And what's actually kind of amusing about this is that these games here, the only one that's actually 3D is Final Fantasy IV on the DS. But yeah, in terms of brightness, they're and visibility, they're all about equal. In terms of brightness, the DS does seem a bit brighter, but that's also because of because I think it kind of is. But yeah, there's the PSP Bright, the Game Boy Advance SP. Yeah. Overall, they're just pretty awesome. There really isn't a clear winner between these. But yeah, that's the PSP Bright. Now we're going to go into some of the physical differences between the PSP Bright and the PSP 2000. So I'm going to have to turn this puppy off real quick. Okay, we're going to get into that in the next video.